Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Biolab and this is Vamsi. So in today's video we will be discussing about human skeleton. We'll be starting the discussion on human skeleton and we'll be uh, trying to finish the axial skeleton. We will try to finish the axial skeleton and then leave the session. Yes guys, uh, we will be getting many names of different parts of skeleton and you have to note everything, each and every point from here. Like I'm saying this daily, but each and every point is important in this lectures. Yes, make a note of all, and I have prepared everything truly based on NCERT only. I haven't put something random. I have prepared everything based on NCERT only. So today we will be starting the discussion on human skeleton. We will be starting today and we will be ending after 3 to 4 sessions. Okay, like 3 or 2 sessions. Yes, 3 to 2 sessions we will be ending human skeleton. Okay, now let's start. First of all, yesterday I hope we have seen what is a skeletal system. Yes, in yesterday's lecture we have seen what is a skeletal system. Now we will be seeing what is a human skeletal system. 1 minute. Let me adjust guys to the screen, but yes, human skeletal system, we will be starting it today. Now let us discuss some basic points. Like every day we will be discussing some basic points and then we will be moving on further. So human skeletal system is made up of bones, cartilages, tendons, ligaments. Bones, cartilages, tendons and ligaments. Yes, you all know these. What is a tendon? Which attaches muscle to bone. M2B, M2B, B2B. Ligament is B2B and tendon is M2B. Yes, yeah, white is much visible than red, right? Yeah, I'll be using white. Tendon is M2B, tendon is M2B, but whereas the ligament is B2B. Okay, remember them like this. Bone to bone is attached by ligament, muscle to bone is attached by tendons. Okay, B2B, M2B. Now there are in total 206 bones, everyone knows, but 640 you can take, ranging more than 600. Simply take more than 600. I have written here 640. We can have 650 also. Just take more than 600. More than 600 bones. Approximately 640 bones are present. Muscles are present in human body, and 206 bones are present in human body. Yes. Okay, we will be counting. Wait for some time. We will be counting all the muscles. Yeah, we will be counting them. Not today or in the further sessions also. In any one session we will be counting all the bones if we have free time. Okay. Yes. Now this human skeletal system is divided into two parts. What are the axial skeleton? First let me explain you, then we will be moving on to the matter. Axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. What is axial skeleton? Axial skeleton is a skeleton which is present on the axis. If you take a human body as y-axis and x-axis like this, if the width is x-axis and the length is y-axis, this axial skeleton runs from head part till here. Okay, till here, ribs. Okay, axial skeleton includes what? 1, skull. 2, vertebral column which we have on the dorsal side, and sternum. We have a bone, single flat bone in the middle, which articulates with the ribs. These are the ribs. So now these constitute of axial skeleton. What are they? Skull, vertebral column, sternum, ribs. Okay, till here, from here till here, it is present along the length, it is present along the axis, so that is why it is axial skeleton. Now limbs and forelimbs, hind limbs are called as appendages. We all know the other name for them is appendages, and they are constituted in appendicular skeleton. They are lateral. See, if this is my axial skeleton, they arise laterally. They arise laterally, not perpendicular. They arise laterally, like this, like the branches of the tree. So like that way only, appendages, forelimbs, like appendages which include forelimbs and hind limbs and two girdles, are included in appendicular skeleton. Appendicular appendages, remember like that. Appendicular appendages. Axial axis. Axial axis. Okay. Now let's move on to the matter. They make the median of human body located at the center along the length. Median. What do you mean by median in a triangle? Let's in order to explain this, a biology teacher needs to explain max, I hope. See this. If this is a triangle, this becomes the median. It is making 90 degrees with the base of the triangle. Like the same way only, axial skeleton makes 90 degrees with the base. What? With the base of the hip or with the base of the ground. You can take as. It makes 90 degrees and it is present along the length. I have put in brackets in order to explain or in order to tell you the simple meaning. You can remember that. It is present along the length. Now, it comprises of 4 parts. As I said, skull. Skull includes 29 bones. 29 bones. Vertebral column includes 26 bones. Vertebral column includes 26 bones. Sternum, it is a flat bone present here which articulates with ribs and back vertebral column. Ribs are 12 pairs, 24 bones, 24 pieces and 12 pairs. Remember this, they may confuse you in the exam. They might ask you number of ribs. They will give 12, 24. What you have to opt? 24. 24 is answer. If they ask number of pairs of ribs, how many pairs of ribs are present? 12. Then do not put 24. Okay, do not confuse here. Now, appendicular skeleton, appendages, it is present. It makes up the laterally attached skeleton to the medial line. This appendicular skeleton is attached laterally to the axial skeleton. Appendicular skeleton is attached laterally to the axial skeleton. Am I wrong saying in this? Am I wrong in saying this? No. This is appendicular skeleton. This is axial skeleton. They are attached. Okay. Now, it includes 2 parts. One is girdles and another one is limbs. Girdles and limbs. Girdles are having 6 bones, like 3 in each, and limbs are having 120 bones, 60 in each. 60 in each. Yeah. Here 30. Forelimb, one hand 30. Other hand 30. So upper body consists of 60 and the lower body again same, leg 30 and this leg 30. How many? 120. Yeah. These girdles are again divided into 2 types, pectoral girdle and pelvic girdle. Pectoral girdle is present on the upper body and it articulates the upper limbs like hands. Pelvic girdle is present on the lower body near the hip region and it articulates the lower hind limbs or the legs. Okay, got it? Complete. Now let's move. 1 minute. Sorry, 1 minute. 1 minute, guys. Today I don't know what's the problem, but there is some technical issue in my tablet. I don't know what is happening today. Yes. Now let's discuss about skull. Skull. Yes, we have discussed that axial skeleton. Skull is involved in axial skeleton. We have discussed that skull is involved in axial skeleton and it is the first part of the axial skeleton. It starts here. This is your skull. This is your skull. This skull again consists of 4 parts. This skull again consists of 4 parts. The first one is cranium. Cranium, write this name, other word for cranium, it is also called as brain box. They can ask you sometimes, without giving the name cranium, they will give you brain box. Cranium is the brain box, where inside which brain is present. See, this part is cranium. Here, let me show you. 1 minute. Let me show you 1 minute now. Yes, hope you are able to. Yeah, I don't know why my cursor is also not showing. Okay, no problem. This part is your cranium. See, from here, this is your cranium, and in this your brain is present. Brain is enclosed by brain box called cranium. Okay, understood? Clear, sir. Now, it is made up of 8 bones, and it is strong, fused, and they are immovable. It is made up of 8 bones. Sorry, a little later, here only we will be seeing what are those 8 bones. It is made up of 8 bones. These 8 bones are strong, fused, flat bones, and they are connected with immovable joints which are made up of fiber. These are also called as fibrous joints. We'll be coming when we are discussing joints. We'll be coming to it. It is the last topic in your NCERT. These joints are also called as sutures. Yes, sutures that you know how to tell you. When an accident happens, if the doctor wants to put stitches, they call it as sutures. And these sutures are the fibrous joints present in the cranium box which joint one bone to other, one flat bone to other in the cranium. Now there are 8 bones. What are the 8 bones? Remember the number. Frontal. Now tell with me how to remember this. I am telling you. Frontal forehead, parietal sides touch here. There are 2. Do you have 2 foreheads? No, one forehead, one frontal. 2 bulging on this side. Let me see. These are the 2 bulgings. These are the 2 bulges which are present. This is called as parietal. You have one on this side, one on this side. So there are 2 parietals. Now, just what to say? Just below the parietal only, touch here, back of your ears. There are 2 temporals, one on this side, one on this side. Touch your back, it is occipital. 1. Touch here, ethmoid. Touch here, sphenoid. Got it? Now tell with me. Frontal forehead 1, parietal 2 each side, temporal behind your ear 2, occipital 1, back, sphenoid and ethmoid. Sphenoid and ethmoid are not visible to outside. They are present inside. One is present here, one is present here. You can see. Now let's move with the diagram. See, this is the frontal forehead region. This just the back side of the frontal, you have the parietal, one on this side, one on this side. After the parietal region, you have occipital, the back portion of your brain or cranium. This is your occipital. This is your temporal, which is present behind your ears. This is your ethmoid inside your eye orbits. Sphenoid is also present inside your eye orbits. So got the 8 bones. They are very important. Remember their number. I said how to remember. See, touch every part. Frontal, parietal 2, temporal 2, occipital 1, sphenoid 1, ethmoid 1. Completed. हो गया. Completed it. It's that easy, that simple. You have to just touch every part, and you can then remember everything in this chapter particularly. Now let's move. Now we are coming to sutures. As we have seen 8 bones, we have sutures also for them. Now what are these sutures? I have already told you that they are the fibrous joints which are immovable, and they join these flat bones with each other. Okay, we have different types of sutures, and I will be telling you. We have 4 different types of sutures which are present between these bones between the frontal and parietal. This one, this suture which runs from here to that side. This is your coronal suture. Okay, between the frontal and parietal, it is the coronal. Remember this name, coronal. Corona, coronal. Okay, corona, coronal. Corona is present here. Coronal suture is present here. Here between the frontal and parietal, between the frontal and two parietals. Now, between these two parietals, between the two parietals, as I said, there are two parietals here. Between the two parietals, see, this is called as interparietal suture. Let me choose other color. This is your interparietal suture. Interparietal, two parietals in between two parietals, so that is why it is called as interparietal suture. Interparietal suture. Now, the suture which is present between the parietals and the temporals, this suture, see this one, this suture is called as lateral suture. Lateral suture. Temporals and see this one here, that is your lateral suture which is present between parietals and temporals. Now, the suture which is present between the occipital and two parietals, here, see these two parietals and occipital bone is like this. So this is the suture. See, this is your occipital bone, this is one parietal, this is other parietal. So the suture is present like this. Suture is present like this. It is in the shape of lambda, so that is why we call it as lambdoid suture. This one, this is your lambdoid suture. Lambdoid suture. Hope you got all the sutures. Once tell with me. Frontal and parietal, between frontal and parietal, coronal, between parietal and temporal, lateral, between two parietals, interparietal, between two parietals and one occipital. What is it? Lambdoids. Now, coming to the, as I said, there are four parts in skull. We have completed with cranium. Now the second part is your auditory bones. They are also called as ear ossicles. Why they are auditory bones? Since they are present in the ear. What are the reasons here? Ear ossicles or auditory bones, they are present inside the ear. Okay, they are present inside the ear. In each ear there are three bones in each one. So totally how many auditory bones? Six auditory bones. We came across eight cranial bones, and we have something other which we will be seeing after this one, that are called as facial bones. There are 14 facial bones. There are 14 bones on our face. Okay, now let's move on to the auditory bones, and there are totally 6 in number. 3 in each ear. One in this ear, 3 in this ear, 3. What are they? Malleus, incus and stapes. Let me show you these. See, this part is your malleus. It is not present in your NCERT. This diagram is not present. I have taken from the internet. So this part is your malleus. This part is your incus, and this part is your stapes. This is your stapes, incus and malleus. Malleus and incus are attached like that. Stapes. Okay, got it, no problem, no doubt. Yeah, not of many questions may appear from this this slide. so that is why. Now this is very important again, very important, the facial bones. There are totally 14 in number. 6 plus 8 plus 14, 6 plus 8 plus 14 plus 1. The one is hyoid or hyoid bone, which we'll be seeing after. Okay, 6 plus 40, 8 plus 14 plus 1, how many? Yeah, tell me, yeah. 1 plus 6 7, 7 plus 8, 8 plus 8 16 minus 1 15, 15 plus 14 9, 29. Is your sum correct? Yes. Is everything fine? Yes. There are 29 what 29 what we have seen. These all bones come under skull bones. There are 29 skull bones. In those 29 skull bones, there are 4 parts. One is the cranial bones, which we are seeing. They are 8 in number. The other one is your this one. 1 minute, I only forgot. Yeah, these auditory bones, which are 6 in total. So 6 auditory bones, 8 cranial bones, 14 facial bones, and 1 hyoid bone. So 29 bones. Now coming to the facial bones, there are totally 14 in number. See, this part of your skeleton or skull includes the facial bones, and the upper part and the back part includes the skull. This is your cranium, not skull. Cranium, these are your facial bones. Now let's see what are these facial bones one by one. As I said, there are totally 14 in number. We have 8 types of facial bones. 8 types, 14 bones. 8 types, 14 bones. 8 types and 14 bones. Okay, got it. Yes. The first one is nasal bones. Now you also have to tell with me. Nasal bones like this. 2 bones. One on this side, one on this side. There have to be one separation between those two. This is called as vomer. One separation. 2 nasal bones, 1 vomer, nasal septum. Vomer is also called as nasal septum, and that is 1. This is your nasal bones. 2, 1, 3, and these are your cheekbones, zygomatic bones. There are 2, one on this side, one on this side. Next one, conchi are present inside your nasal cavity here. Inside your nasal cavity, conchi are present here, and there are 2 in number. Zygomatic bones, 2 plus 2 conchi bones, 4 plus 3 7. Now lacrimal bones here. The lacrimal gland is attached to the tear gland. Lacrimal gland is also called as tear gland. Lacrimal gland is also called as tear gland. They are attached to the lacrimal bones. They are present one here, one here. The 2. Next, palatine bones. Yeah, we have the palates, hard palate and soft palate inside. See, the roof of buccal cavity and base of the nasal cavity. See this one, that is your palate. Roof of buccal cavity, base of nasal cavity, that is your palate, and the front part of it is hard. If you touch with your tongue, you can feel the front part of palate is hard, and it is having some there's projections like this. The front part is hard, and that is made up of palatine bones, 2 palatine bones. The back one is soft. This the back one, which is attached to the hard palate only, it is soft. Now maxilla bones. Maxilla bones is your this one, upper jaw. Upper jaw is constituting of maxilla bones. One half one bone, other half other bone. Mandible, it is your this one, the lower jaw, and it is only the movable bone which is present in the skull. Without this maxilla moving, we cannot eat, we cannot talk, we cannot drink also. So this is only, not maxilla, mandible. This is only the movable bone which is present in the skull, and hence it is not having sutures. Okay, got everything? Now nasal bones 2, vomer 1, zygomatic 2, conchi 2, lacrimal 2, palatine 2, maxilla 2, mandible one. Completed. Completed. I'm not going in detail. I'm just telling you. See, the same thing is said by the image. Green color or dark green color or black color, mandible. Blue color, zygomatic. See here, these are the blue colored zygomatic bones. Yellow color, nasal. Yellow color, nasal. Red color, maxilla. Red color, maxilla. Here lacrimal bones I haven't shown. These are the places where your lacrimal bones are present. And inside this jaw, upper jaw, there are the palatine bones. Now moving on to the last single bone which is present in the skull, that is hyoid, and it is not of uh, that important while coming to your examination point of view, but let us learn. It is only one bone that attaches your tongue, that attaches our tongue here. It is present here, this part. Now here you can get confused. It is a U-shaped bone. I also got confused at this point only. Generally we think which one of the following is a U-shaped bone was a question which appeared in one of the examinations, and I have put this one, mandible. Yeah, it is U-shaped, right? I have put that U-shaped mandible. But when I take out my NCERT and see the line which is present in the NCERT, they have given hyoid as your U-shaped bone. Hyoid as your U-shaped bone. So remember, we can make a mistake. I have already made a mistake and I have lost my marks. Hyoid is your U-shaped bone, not mandible. Mandible is just a movable bone which is present in the skull, and it is the lower jaw. U-shaped bone is hyoid. Now this hyoid is having three parts: body, lesser cranua, what you call greater cranua, or you can also call them as lesser horn and greater horn. See, this one are bigger, so what they can be, greater cranua or greater horn. This one, these two are small, what they can be, lesser horn or lesser cranua. And this is the body. To the body these parts are attached, and here see, this is your hyoid, this is your trachea. Hyoid trachea. It is present in the throat region here. It attaches your tongue to the base of the tongue is attached to it. So that is it for this video, guys. We have completed successfully the skull. In the next video we will be completing the vertebral column, and then we will be moving on to ribs after that. And that is it for this video. If you like the video, please hit that like button. And also I'm extremely sorry for the quality of the slides, since I don't know what was the technical issue, I don't know what is the technical error, what is happening with me, but I'm really fed up with this. Yeah, that's it for this video. Please hit that like button if you like, and also subscribe to our channel by your app. This is Vamsi signing off. Have a great day further.